of planet Earth. Hello from the children of planet Earth, Hello from the children of planet Hello from the children of planet
What's up, Rock Scooter family? Let's go. Good morning. Ready to get rolling. Big NVIDIA earnings today, aftermarket. That's a big one. Take a look at what's going on in the news, everything going on here. Love you guys, by the way. How y'all doing? How's your morning? All right. Smash that like button. Hey, team. What's up, Ann? What's up, David? Ali? Ron, Cav, Bearing. Love you guys. What's up? All right, let's get ready to get rolling here. All right, overnight, it's trading in between DD bands. Market's nice and steady, tidy here. Question is, are we getting a pullback or not? We haven't had any signs of that. We've seen the market just, look at this, just squeeze, just plaster right through. S&P still has a couple of gaps to fill. Nasdaq has already made the highs and higher. Typically, you know, you want to see those at least test before there's a reversal potential. There could be one more buy the dip day, at least to fill the gap. We're so close. Doesn't seem like White wouldn't want to do that. What's the video on how to set up the workspace? So I just popped out 2 different charts. Use right here, David, right here. You can click out this little button and pop out a chart. Start training here, platform features. We only have one section where training stuff is. So you go down to platform features, and it will tell you multi-charts. That's it. It's that simple. Pop out a second. Anything that has the arrow, you can pop out. You can pop out anything that has the arrow. Pop this out. Pop these out. And you can just arrange it on the screen. All right, let's get ready to go. Market should be open in uno momento. Or right now, that is. Okay, opening bottom of the box. Let's go here. All right, bottom of the box is only so strong. Right at the edge. Pretty decent run. Like almost a point in some just to fill the gap. Nasdaq resilience already negative out the door. See if that means anything today. Oh, it's sending me to get 6. Oh well. Okay. Oh shit. And we're bumping in the hedge pressure. Okay. All right. No good. This could be a sell-off day today. I got a little eager on that one. Hold on. We are below hedge pressure BSU. BSU is definitely traditionally a bullish signal though. So we're trading inside of here, hedge pressure as resistance, and it's literally right there. So man, unlucky me today. Down before up. Let's see if we get on VIX. Hold on. VIX. Or I mean QQQ. So we'll check that really quick. Mean reversion short. So Q's in the mean reversion side here. Opening train to hedge. Could get a bounce of a hedge here. Hedge to hedge. Maybe 5 points of upside on this. Probably. So keep an eye out on Q and hedge. Q hedge break is what we're seeing right here. But NVIDIA earnings. So it's hard to think that we would sell off really hard and not maintain the fort. I think I'm the same vote as you. The 4600 is my target. Problem is on SPY, there's nothing nearby to bounce off of. If it continues to go down, there is no downside here, so we'll see. And negative resilience too. So this is going to be. We'll have to see if I want to flip this short when it pops. Bullish enough to I think we're going to pop, but I kind of hate to think that today we would have such a strong sell in NVIDIA earnings. It's okay. All right. So BSU is traditionally an upward signal, but it doesn't have anything to trade up against. So if you think about it right here, resilience is negative. You have resistance there. You have hedge pressure, possible resistance there. Anything right here in a break is a go with reds greater than 0. So we're going to watch resilience. If resilience gets greater than 0, then we're good. Other than that, it's kind of iffy. There's limited upside today, which is about maybe 5 points. I'm about to start deciding if I think I want to take the longer route. The BSU is generally a bullish setup. Inside of here, there's just generically upward pressure to go to hedge pressure. So normally I would long from here to here as a trade. There really isn't anything too long off of. So I'm just kind of saying that, you know, I might give it a stab. With resilience greater than 0, hopefully that's good, but it's less than 0, and that box is going to hit the open and turn right back around probably. So I'm probably just to take what I can get and claw it. Yesterday and today, our data pool has been slow for whatever reason. They're making upgrades to it. I think they might have had something go on. But see right here, it's not pulling. We're already checking on it. So you got SPY, but the rest of the stuff, UVXY is slow. Yeah, Jared, it's some kind of something's going on in the server side. Same thing happened yesterday. Okay, let's look at QQQ real quick. Okay, oh, so we have DD float on Qs. That's one thing as well. So float is a condition where when the DD ratio is greater than half, which is probably going to be, you expect it to not touch this lower band first. More often than not, it will reject that lower band without even tapping it. We call it float. And let's find float on here. So float is little magnets to make it cute. But ideally is that what it states is that DD is being a ratio of stocks that are in their own bull zones versus, you know, bear zones. Right? And so greater than half, you got most of the market cap is in the bull side. If the market's on the bull side, it's going to be less likely for this to break to the bear side and fall without like a catalyst or an irrational event. So normally what happens is you will see that the market will try to repel this bottom green line when the DD ratio is bullish. And as you see, this is float at its finest. This is like why all of our rules are so awesome. Doesn't mean it has to reject. It just means it's going to try to. So as a trader, being so low to the DD band, one usually in our group sometimes takes the long bet to float off of that. If you just touch that line one time, it's called float failure, and float failure is a bad thing. Anytime you hit that lower DD band when you shouldn't, it doesn't matter what it does. You don't trust it anymore. The market's dead for the day. It could randomly do whatever. So it's a phenomenon that we've noticed over the years. So if you ever hear somebody say the words float and failure in the same sentence, it means the market's done. You're done for the day. So if this just touches this green line, I'm talking just touches. It doesn't matter if it touches and does this. You don't trust it anymore. The market has taken a path of randomness. It's destabilized. So if the hedging is not enough to lift off the bottom, then that bull side is probably not enough for your bull setup. But it's random. We've seen it do this. Even in the float failure video, it like rallies like this. And then in the middle of me teaching float failure, it did that. It was really funny. I'm gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. All right, I'm back. All right, let's chit chat. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get the setup I want. I'm waiting for resilience to recover, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen. This might be another downplay today. Let's go to look at the calendar and see what's going on. Today's market. Oh, hold on. It's all like Firefox logged me out of everything. Hold on. All right, so today, tomorrow, looks like exiting home sales in 15 minutes. There's a little catalyst that come out of that. Let's check out the numbers and see what they were in the last couple of reads here. Minutes of the meeting of Fed today, so that can be probably a big moving. Existing home sales have been declined since high of 2021. A lot of it has to do with high interest rates, you know, people being out of work because of COVID and things like that. And of course, we try to look for some stabilization there. Now, let's just show in general, like new home sales were in the growth period from the late 90s to 2000s. It's still not terrible compared to what it, you know, like relatively speaking to the all-time, you know, all-time. But it's still on decline, and it's actually been declined in this read of 4. It's probably what the lowest, or actually, sorry, 3.96 being below 4. Probably when the 2 times it's dipped, and it's the change of the annualized number of existing residential buildings that were sold during the previous month. So it's a change. It doesn't mean that it means that the change is slowing down, right? So I mean, it's probably only been like that 3 times in the last. So is that starting a bigger trend to go down? So when this number comes out, this is going to be a big deal in about 15 minutes. So be careful. Existing home sales, month over month. That was year over year. That's Y over Y, month over month. Make sure you guys smash that like button real quick if you guys don't mind. Give us some love on the stream. Y'all know how it goes. Let's get that ratio to half. We'll come back when y'all. All right, we're back. Thank you guys are awesome. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, just gonna hang in tight on this. I'm waiting for the new home sales to come out. It's gonna be the next big push we see today. All right, let's see if we get anything better. We got that resilience rejection. Like that's the one thing that we're seeing right here. Res less than 0, rejecting off the bottom of the box is redistribution zone rejections. Pretty common with that particular setup. Rejecting off the box. Finally, I got our data coming through. We hit that pull. I think VIX is coming through here. Pretty nice. That like button. Now we love you guys. Interesting EVXY. I know. All right. So the market has plenty of freedom to drive that volatility and keep going. Now we're just gonna play on this catalyst here. There's really nothing. Every bone in my body tells me was telling me to get out of my long here, but I'm thinking I'm gonna hang on for the bet that we do recover and continue to push higher just to see if we get anything off of that new home sales again. I'm not in too huge of a position here. Let's see if the monthly maps are coming through just yet. I had a server ID issue with our pool, and now the pool should be coming. So status update, we're good. Data's coming through. We're in the process of doing some migration and some work on that to where we'll never have data issues again. That's our next step. We're upgrading a whole bunch of stuff and moving things around. Okay, here. Bull side set up. Good. All right, bull side still strong. Bear side weak. Okay, bottom of the bull side sloping down. Bulls are still accumulating status. It's really good. This is QQQ, by the way. Bear side, top of bear side also slipping down. Bears exiting position. Short squeeze and long at the same time. Double ups there. Looking hot. Let's go. Liquidity maps up. Let's go. Yep. Let's read it. SPY. We'll check it in a second. All right, 8 minutes till new home sales. We'll see what comes out of that. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, y'all? Good morning. Give me 1 second. All right. Let me test out my pencil tool. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Let me set it up real quick. I got my drawing pad back up, which you can be more excited about. All right. Check this out. Touch, gestures. I need to turn that on. How do I turn that on? Trying to turn off the touch gestures on my new it's going pretty good. However, I don't want to do that with my finger. Still waiting for the reads to come out. Let's see if any of these random buttons do anything. Oh, that's kind of cool. Display toggle settings. Oh, nice. What about this one? Oh, that's pretty dope. And settings. Huh. Cool. It's still not letting me turn off my touch sense gesture share. Oh, thanks to the file cart mail. I'll check out in just a little bit. All right, 4 minutes until new home sales come out. Get a little bit of boost on the market here. Let's see if we get anything running off of this. Again, we're in that resilience less than zero mode. We're trading below the box. See if we get anything can change on that. Hopefully. I can see on my screen. It's like it won't let me disable touch input. What the heck? My gestures. Oh, here we go. Let's turn all these off. This. All right. Done. I thought that worked. That still didn't work. Okay, got a couple of minutes, 3 minutes until that comes out. Disable. Use the slider on the device. Okay. Maybe there's a slider on the device. Wherever that may be. I'll figure it out later. What you sent me a message about? Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. No, I read that. That's a great idea. Yeah, 100%. I remember. Yeah, I thought you wrote something too. I just didn't write back. I read what you said though. If you have questions, don't message me questions. Message them to tech support. This is why. It's harder for me to get, like, that makes it easier for you to get the answers you want. So we take the close price at the end of the equity session, which should be at 4 o'clock. Yeah, no problem. It's much faster. We have people, you know, like I'll message you guys, but I just get so many messages a day, and it's like if you have questions about the platform or just, you know, don't wait for me. You got Ashton, you got Slacks, you got all the mods. That's what they're there for. We have to divide and conquer now in the community. We got so big, you know. Is that my kitty cat? Yeah, you hear him. Every time he hears, the thing is every time he hears me talking, he'll come down. It's funny. Like, I'll be upstairs doing whatever, and I'll walk downstairs to start recording the Zoom video, and the minute I start talking, I say, hey, what's up, everybody? Today's a video, and I hear like, meow, meow. Like he's like, oh, Matt's alive. Let me run downstairs. Every single one of almost all of our training videos, you'll see me quickly pause, try to nonchalantly walk behind me and shut the door without you noticing. I don't know. But these cats are needy. Or one of them is. The other one don't care. He's like, let me jump up there. Let me play with whatever's on the desk. Let me unplug cables and chew on them. He's bad. Like, I keep looking down. He's chewing on, like, extension cord or power cables from the wall. Like, just gnawing on it. I'm like, you know, I'm getting images of that scene of Christmas Vacation where the cat chews on the Christmas lights, and I'm like, that's going to happen. And I keep having to kick him out of here. Choose on whatever. Numbers are out. Take a look. I don't want fried kitty cat. Coming down even lower. Wow. 3.7. I think that's a record low for the decade. Now this is a change, the annualized number. So it's a change in here. 3.7. It was 3.9 in 2020. It was 3.8. Oh, yeah, this is the lowest it's been. 3.7 has been 3.7 since 1995. June of 1995. All right, let's be the first to tweet it. Thank you, investing.com, for putting a watermark that's so large. See, it's things like this. Like, look how so large you can't even. You can't even see the chart. I mean, you need a watermark that's that large. Silly. All right. Is bad news good news today? That's the one thing we have to think of. And you guys, thanks for like all y'all do. Y'all are helping on grow so fast on social media. Our marketplace is killing it. Like everything's going peachy over here. Our project for our marketplace is looking really good. And it's mobile friendly too, and it's just like very gorgeous. I want to show you guys, but I can't show you. I want to show you so bad. I gotta show you. Nasdaq the weaker link today? Absolutely the weaker link today. The rest of the data here. on. Did I write the right thing? Hold on. Yeah, it's existing sales in October. What does that mean, right? Well, I think we've been seeing a slowdown. A lot of it has to do with, people unable to get houses for multiple reasons, whether they didn't have the, obviously premiums are higher in post-COVID world. People stretching their dollar a little further because of inflation, harder to get loans, interest rates are high, yada, yada, yada. Everybody's renting now. Is the world we live in. New Airbnb restrictions, like there are certain cities now, like Dallas is one of them, where you're not allowed to do short-term rentals anymore, kind of thing, in certain areas. And so people went to buy houses so they can rent them out for the business, and then now they can't even have the business anymore. Entering anywhere is always a gamble. Entering at the open before hedge pressure comes out, because resilience was positive, I tell myself, okay, we can go somewhere. And then when hedge pressure came out, I go, oh crap. So like right here, I'm like, oh crap, this sucks. But resilience is always strong enough to get you through the box. It's just when you just have the information. As soon as it goes negative, then I know that the trade's no longer super awesome anymore. It's not really a gamble when you have resilience to help. You just don't have all the pieces. So, but I have my R&R is the same. I know that I have 1 point of run. I can do, half a point stop or something around here just to get it. But now, like, resilience is negative, right? So we don't have that power today. My only thought is we have NVIDIA earnings, so, clearly the market, usually big earnings, the market doesn't like to pick a direction. It likes to kind of hang in there. So we'll see if anything changes. I'm watching resilience as like a hawk. Today's actual better setup would have been to short from there or there if you wanted to be a bear, but then, NASDAQ already hit the bottom of float. So with a float failure on NASDAQ, that's why I was longing as well. You see this, everybody? This is your float. Everybody see this. We don't make this up. The market's going to try to not touch that lower green line. This is how good DD is. It's so good, we give you a cartoon with that exact information on it. Look. Float is amazing. Look, you can't make this stuff up. Y'all see this? Everyone in chat, type me something. Do you see this? DD ratio is bullish. The market's going to try its hardest to not touch that green line. Like there is a magnet pushing it away. Now, this is not how magnets work, by the way. This is, as a scientist, I even cringe looking at this, even though I drew this myself. But still. This is the cartoon way of showing a magnet. Since you understand that. Pay no attention to the flux lines of the magnetic field. It's like the wizard saying, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Some of my engineers in here have corrected me. But yes, what happens in float is that the futures market is going to try its hardest not to hit a destabilization point to collapse, which can happen when you hit that DD band when the market is so surprisingly bullish. Float is where it wants to stay away from the bottom more often than it doesn't, and I always bet that it does when it's bullish. I always do. I would have flipped it back. Yeah, exactly. I think my engineering degree just jumped off the wall and lit itself on fire. Okay. You have to give the cartoon magnet. But anywho, it doesn't mean it has to reject. It just means that if it touches, that's bad. It's very bad. So NASDAQ being the one that's close enough, that's the strange one. That's the one that we're worried about. If you touch the line, it is 100% random. So from here, you are coin flipping on float failure. We say that all the time. It's a coin flip. So if you touch this, you turn everything off. Okay, don't use anything else anymore. The market's going to be fighting two different things now. The desire to do what it wants to do, and then whatever margin calls can come from the idea that the market's pressed low when it doesn't want to go low. Any way to see the DD band level and liquidity map? No, because DD bands are futures and liquidity map are equities. You don't have DD here, and you don't have hedge structure here. You can't put futures and equities on the same chart, unfortunately. Great question, though. Yeah. We're going to do something down the road where we talk about this all the time. We call it like a condensed chart, where we convert one to the other, but it's a bigger feat than just doing that, because the conversion isn't a static number. This DD band right here, if I were to move it over here, it would move around because the ratio is never the same. So DD band would actually like move if you put it on equities chart over here, and it'd be static here. Each time you convert, the thing you converted from is always going to dance around and not be static, right? So the way to anchor both of them is you watch the futures stuff on a futures chart and you watch the equity stuff on equity chart. Now, right now, again, this is where we are. Actually, not even hedge for sure, but this is where we are right now. My long setup could go to there. I can decide what I want to do when I get to there. Float failure is gonna lift us off the bottom. Hopefully. Hedge pressure is going to be the target it wants to go to. Let me test out my drawing tool here real quick. See, it's working, but I get to turn off the touch gestures. They won't let me do it. Bigger fish to fry today. This is my tablet that I use, Wacom, and it doesn't let me turn off my touch and gesture settings. Maybe I can turn off the Windows level. So my finger like touches things. Like if my finger touches my position, it's going to X out my position. Okay. Touch screen disable. Okay. We'll figure it out later. Ooh, okay, settings, change settings. Gotta buy a turkey. That's right. We have to let them. Like we feel bad for the bears. Have to give them a little bit of couple bucks in their pocket for a turkey. All right, what are you guys thinking today? Just kind of hanging out, waiting for something to change, waiting for this to show signs of life. Resilience is trying to make a run for it, but I don't know. We might get a squeeze day today, unfortunately. The marketplace is looking sick though, man. I can't wait to release this. Oh, there's a slider. Heyo. Found it. Oh, it's so lovely. Oh, I'm in heaven. This is driving me crazy. I was like, dude, I bought the expensive one too. And like the bigger one. The bigger one has more buttons. A button on the side. Well, let's try this one. Ready? I can draw things. I can draw look, I can draw. There's a guy. I still can't draw. There's a guy in a boat apparently. I don't know. Okay, nice. Much better. I'm gonna have to get used to drawing on the right side of my screen though. Okay, float. Right. If you touch the line, I need to calibrate the pen. It's 50-50. All right, Control Z. Go back. It's random. Oh, float failure. Okay, now watch this. So now float failure is in effect, right? That's when you go tell everybody in Discord NQ float failure. We let you guys know that. So now, like, if the market's random from here. And so we all say that in there. So now it can get bad. Chop before the minute's 100%. Now it becomes 100% random on float failure. When you touch that bottom band, when the ratio is bullish, it's random from here. It's gonna not follow any rules. So be very careful here. Let's set up some of these keystroke. Oh, hold on. Don't mind me. I'm setting my hotkeys. What are you guys trading today? Anybody want to look at any different tickers? I can look at them real quick. Take a screenshot. Undo. Control Shift 6. Okay. Oops. Delete. Control Shift 6. There you go. Oops. Control Shift. Delete. Control Shift. Okay, let's try that. Um. Setting my tablet here real quick. Undo. Okay. Tablet. Right, clear. Undo. Oh, let's try that. Ooh, that's nice. And then I can undo with the side click button. Oh, this is so lovely. Oh, it's so much better. So much better. All right, let's take a look. See. Why are there DD bands on MMQ? There should be. Interesting. Let's go see why there aren't. Yeah, no, hit refresh and they showed up. Same on mine, had hit refresh. So keep an eye out today. DD band break on Nasdaq. The alerts coming out here saying. So blah. It can get weird from here. Minutes coming out today, so we'll see what happens with that. Hey, Matt signed up last night for 3 month extension trial. What's up, Keith? All right. So the way that it works, correct. For the actual DD bands themselves, you're going to need to have a futures connection for them to display, but you can have them in this table to draw manually without the connection. So that's the difference. You need the futures, the connection for the futures chart itself. So for the alerts and basically for the futures data feed, which triggers the alert, like if futures price is below DD, you get the alert. The 3 alerts here require a futures feed, and the auto drawing of the bands is a futures feed. Everything else you can just get from here and manually use them if you get, draw them on another chart somewhere. Walmart. Let's take a look at some pics here. Wake up, baby. So DD band break, squeeze setup. Don't like it. Okay, Walmart. Take a look at some liquidity map. Mean reversion looking kind of blah. Man, I've had like an unlucky week in general. I should have taken the bull break play on yesterday, which I didn't. But that is the pains of having a million other things to do in the day. You can't always be here to trade. Miss out on the good day, trade on the bad day. Boo. AMD kind of trading bull long up, falling out of an illiquidity pocket there. Let's look at NVIDIA. We have earnings today. NVIDIA is just pulling back pre-earnings. Right at hedge pressure. Okay, good. So I'd expect NVIDIA not to collapse on itself and die leading into its own earnings. Typically what you'll notice is that you're not going to always have... the big tickers aren't going to normally do a lot on their earnings day. So NVIDIA spanning the range, I would expect NVIDIA to try to stay neutral. This last minute squeeze out before its earnings, right? So I think that's this afternoon. You don't normally see the market or big stock kind of collapse or do big stuff, but this could be one of those really nasty days. I don't like it. So we'll see what happens here. Resilience starting to climb up, which is good. We're starting to get a little bit of safety here, at least trying to get better. Oy. Give me a second, you guys. That's still 10 points away, though. So NVIDIA gets a little bit of oomph on here. We're going to B-zone bounce back to 0. I don't disagree. Like, yeah. But the problem is, You're now trading from here to there. It's big. Big drop. So have to be careful. Long morning. So float failure is random. You have to be very careful when you're trading out here. I promise. Random means random. This is not a time to jump in and chase a short. It's not a time to do anything. The market could very well pivot and go any direction from here. That's the problem with float failure. You have to be very careful. Down here, it's irrational market. This is our risk management rule. Irrational market. And here, get out, stay out, close down. Let the market do what the market wants to do. Monthly maps, yeah. SPY monthly map's still bullish. The way you guys read this, let me show you on the infographic. Slightly still bullish-ish. See how the light grays or the dark grays are sloping down the bottom of the box here? So the bulls are still longing more over the period of time next week. The light gray in decline as well. See, these like lines are trying to help you see those declines. Bears are exiting position, short squeeze. So we're still in the double long pressure or double buy pressure, which is good. I mean, this is exactly what you're seeing. You're seeing an accelerating short squeeze. Now, this could be the end of it, right? We just take it one day at a time. Hmm. Oh man, my wrist hurts. Like, must have slept on it weird. Ooh. So you can CO2 report? Yeah. There's really not much to say today. We're gonna wait till the minutes of meeting. I'll probably check back with you guys there. We had an uptick on the 13th, which is the last week's print. 669 to 696,000 net long contracts in the S&P futures. So we did have a little bit of buying spree step in here, right? You have, like, you know, essentially buying, people have been buying the dip in the last week, into the idea that now the yellow, which was ticking up, ticked down a little bit, and everybody else is kind of sitting flat. So you just had genuine buyers against new sellers. So liquid market, shorts, as long as they're fanning apart from each other. So that's pretty decently liquid, and it's adding some breadth to the market as well. So it's pretty nice. People are getting into all kind of different stocks, right? Coming back into the market in general. All different sectors are moving up, not just a short squeeze. So some long accumulation going on here, which is good. Bull market's back. Ow. Went to the moon. I know. DD band breaks. Hate them. Q hedge breaks. Hate them. There's no VIX pivot. There's no pivot. The problem is there's no pivot in the way except for lower bull zone, which is the crummy part. Guess I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat. And we're back. Nasdaq's holding in for NVIDIA. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get much. We're gonna get a lot until minutes come out, so we'll see. Yeah. Give me a second. Oops. Oh, that marketplace is looking fresh. Got my new camera up too. That's looking good. The show maybe this week or by next week is going to be a little different. I'm gonna get cameras going on, I've rearranged the office. It's a whole new setup here, so we're gonna be getting that going on. Means I have to wake up earlier every morning and get ready. I can just crawl to bed and show up in my drawers anymore. I gotta put on pants and a shirt and comb my hair so I don't look like a slob. First world problems, I guess. Hold on, give me a second, you guys. I'm doing something. At the minutes, give us a little bit of action here, hopefully. Right back. Oh, sorry, I wasn't reading chat. How's my trade doing? Oh, let me look really quick on. 500 bucks. It's not moving much, so I really wasn't putting a lot of effort into it. Just down like 500. I'm keeping an eye on NASDAQ today, so my bad. I didn't see you guys' messages. I'm over here dabbling with the marketplace stuff. So down about 500, give or take. Well, I mean, I'm watching it. Even when I walk away, I'm still watching it. I have my phone with me. Or I'm watching the price. Like I know how much I'm down. You know, like I know if I'm every 10 points is 750, so I'm not too worried about. And I know that we've got like 10 points underneath me as a floor, so I could blink and lose 750, but that's about it. Always keep in the back of your mind like what's potential and what's possible in the realm that you're in, you know? That's a good habit. I'm even if I'm away, I'm never losing sight of my risk and how much I can lose. So if we fall from here to here, it's $1,200 of drawdown total, which I'm okay with. Thanks for worrying about me, brother. Just ran up and grabbed some breakfast real quick. The huge. Gotta stay. I'm working out every day. I'm staying hydrated for your health. You know, gotta do the good stuff. So I cut energy drinks out of my diet. Partying. I only do hardcore stuff on weekends now. I work out every day, eat well, drink water. It's for my health. So you know, I show you breakfast because I forget to do that sometimes. October, November is like party month. I swear. There's so many things. This is like the worst month for health. My birthday, a bunch of friends' birthdays. It just becomes like that month. It's crazy. People see my Instagram like last month. They probably think I'm some clever ad or something. I'm like, no, that's just everybody's birthday. And this year, all my friends, you know, are in like, we're all getting old and shit. You know, everybody's turning 40. I've been to 2 40th birthday parties in the last month and a half. And then I had my own. This is the big celebration year. So I gotta work out extra hard and eat extra healthier. Don't ever grow up, kids. Stay young. This Wall Street stuff will age you. Santa Cruz electrolytes. Send me a link. I'll check it out. See how markets do random stuff and you have float failure? That's it. You know, I'm not too worried. You know, I would long the bull zone support anyways. I'll probably just break even on open tap and call it. This is a boring stream, I know. Waiting for stuff to play out. Watching paint dry. If res is positive, I'm holding to the upper end of the box. Like if res goes positive, I'm holding to there. Yeah, that's exactly right. You nailed it. Watching paint dry always the most fun. And check out the file you sent. Not while I'm streaming. I don't open things on stream. Just in case you send me some naughty stuff. I've learned. I trust you guys, but still. Or private personal information, whatever. I got in the habit of learning as a streamer. Never open anything or click a link or do anything while you're live. I always wait till I'm off air to click things. Res just took a drop. Is that Jurassic Park by Yawn? wisdom behind committing to a trade, the wisdom is this: you made the decision to invest and buy a house. You don't just leave your house after 3 weeks of living in it because the market turns around. You did your homework. You anticipated the risk. You anticipated the reward. You anticipated the time frame. You commit to your investment. You see it play out. You set how much you're willing to win, how much you're willing to lose, and you just set it, and you get one or you get the other. Because if you calculated a trade that has a 2-to-1 potential, you must see it through to one of those extremes, either get 2 or lose 1, because you set your whole strategy around that entire process of setting up risk and reward when you make a trade. So don't cheat your reward, don't cheat your risk. The math is going to work out for you. If you have a 75% win rate, let's just make up a number, you win 3 out of 4 trades, right? If you win 3 out of 4 trades, then every one you lose can be 3 that you win. So if you have 3-to-1 trades, for instance, you're going to break even with those numbers. You're going to, I'm sorry, sorry, not 3-to-1. If you win 3 and lose 1, then you can do 1-to-3 trades, like win 1 and lose 3, which is terrible risk to reward, and still break even on average, right? You can win 10, win 10, win 10, lose 30, win 10, win 10, win 10, lose 30. And that's your 75% win rate, right? So you commit to a trade, which is you're either going to win or you're going to lose, and then you know your win rate, you set your risk and reward to make sure that you at best break even, or at minimum break even, or better based on the math. And you commit to the trade. You either get what you say you're going to lose, or you get what you say you're going to win. Exactly it. You already discussed with yourself internally all the factors that you think you need to know, and then you committed to it. You have your stop, you have your else. Like now, you can bail early on a trade because you have an iffy or weird feeling or something, but you're also bailing early on your potential win as well. So you're bailing early on both sides. Does it really affect your bottom line? Tomato, tomato. I don't know. You wouldn't know because you didn't take the trade to know. So trading style you recommend, evaluation of drawdowns. Yes, you do static drawdown. You do long only setups. You do long only setups off of hedge pressure when VIX is below triple B. And you trade nothing when markets are irrational. So you buy like hedge pressure dips on BLU with DD being bullish, VIX below triple B, resilience positive, all the things line up, all your alerts are green. And make that your very first trade and hit it hard and wait till you get it. Do the static drawdown. You can get there the first day if you wait. Don't short. And manage the position, right? So while you're committed to the trade, you manage the position, like cutting your risk, adding risk, whatever cost basis management tricks you want to do. It's not just like I'm all in, let's set it and forget it and do nothing. It's more like let's set it and maneuver it if we can as well. That's another part. And I know I say set it and forget it. That's best. That's not the appropriate way. It's or not entirely correct. It's more like set it and manage it. But don't bail unless you're very convinced. Like right now, I'm convinced I'm probably going to lose the day, but I'm in it and committed. It's because my confidence is not zero. It's not terrible. It's not great. It's not good. It's kind of in the middle. It can go either direction. I've got competing factors all over the board. Resilience is negative, so we can pop up to open where those lines I drew on my chart are, and then I can close out. We're in float failure, so market can be random from here. We can just randomly spin and rally. We've got Fed minutes coming up. We can randomly spin and rally. There's a lot of random factors going on right now. So I know that the market's kind of a coin flip, so I'm committed to play the 50-50 coin flip, which is what this is. There is no rhyme or reason to what's going on now. And so my bet would be that the greater bull market sustains. We're above monthly hedge. DD is bullish. Monthly maps are bullish. And so that NVIDIA's got earnings today. Fed minutes are coming out. So I could say, you know, VIX has got nothing to spark some volatility from here. So my thought is, well, I'm going to commit to lose 10 from here and try to make 20, 25 if I'm right. Resilience is fighting against me, so I might not get the full 20, 25. I might just get lucky and break even on the coin flip. So now I have to look at it and say, okay, well, I'm committed to it where I know my stop is going to be somewhere. And now I've got a bull side support, which is kind of the sad part about today, is that this could happen, like, which I don't like that. So now I know that I'm in a spot. My question now is, should I just close out half and double back down if I get here just to trade up in, or commit and just take some drawdown and get some heat if I get it and close on the other side? So this is one of those places where I'm kind of in the max position I want to be in the middle, and I don't like days like this. I'm kind of maneuvering myself into a bad spot. I don't want to go any heavier than I am right now, and this could hit that bottom and go. In a traditional sense, I should close out half now so that I can double down here and end up making a better profit on the return, right? But then I miss out on potential profit to there. So the question is, the more appropriate way is to never have the flexibility to enter in on your second entry. I would have to over leverage to enter right there, which I'm not sure I want to do. Does that make sense? So I'm always thinking about maneuvering in like next 2 or 3 steps. If your max position was 20, I'm making up a number, and you're in full 20 right here, and you know it could bounce to there, and DD is going to float you. I mean, DD is going to bounce you. I'd rather trim half, add it back there in case. Get a smaller profit in case I am right on the committed trade. Have the flexibility to double down, and then on the retracement break even. If not, then some if it goes against me for the day, right? So I'm always keeping that in the back of my mind. When I say set it and forget it, but I'm also set it and maneuver it as well. So this is trade setup 1. Again, randomly pivoting from a random spot because we are random down here. We all understand? DD band break. It's irrational. Shouldn't be doing much. 2 is a possibility, at least, to trade back, to bounce. This is a BSU. We know how BSUs work, right? It's the halfway point between hedge pressure and the bull zone, which is the support, which means 43.50, 41. So 452 and a quarter, which is here. You guys see how this works? So the idea is that I should be able to maneuver a trade from 2 here to there. And since it's only about a point, give or take, point and a half, I'd rather have a smaller position, hold for the fall, double down on that managed position, as Garrett said. Does everybody see these potential options here? I've got a breaking point basically here today. And we hit that and bounce. We hit that and bounce. And the question is, which one do we get? And nothing's looking super hot today. There's no volatility concerns for me today. There's no VIX bounces or anything. So I like to think that we probably chop around here for a little bit. And then we end up right about here, at least going into the end of the day in NVIDIA earnings. This is what I really feel. So we'll see. DXY keeps going up. Yeah. Yeah, that's what this is right here. Alexander, you have to go read the, you guys have been here long enough to know this. Come on. Shaking my finger at you angrily. You go here. You read the legend. Each one of these things means something. You have to be very careful what these mean. The black diamond is the open price. This only applies if you open here. This only applies if you open here. So the white is the middle of the specified range. The white is the middle from here to there. So the middle from hedge to bull, you have bearish hedging, bullish support, finds a middle in between the two. And you can see it very easily right here, right? You can see this middle pressure. I know I'm using this colorful fib tool. You see where that 50% is? Like this green line? See how it literally balances right in the middle where we are exactly right now? That's exactly the BSU pressure. How cool is that, right? Literally, the middle. You have kind of like a balancing act here. You have bull pressure, bear hedging. Yeah. So that's what makes our liquidity. This is like times like this where you're like, holy shit, these liquidity maps actually are good at what they do. They mean something, right? Why do you think I'm not coming here shorting the farm from here? Because I know even if I get right, I'm going to bounce pretty. Why do you think all morning I'm saying like I'm not really scared of this? The BSU is a very strong bullish setup. It just has bearish hedging down in here. It's going to have, it's like, it tends to not be volatile. It tends to find support somewhere. And whether I'm right or wrong, I still know I got a pretty solid bounce off of here. DD is strong enough that we're very rare to break through this and keep going without a catalyst, right? So bear long down the same way. That long hedging hits that bear position. They kind of like sandwich in the middle. So you can get pivots to both sides, right? So that's one of the neat things about the liquidity maps. Like you see that there's ones like this that really make a lot of sense. And then that's why we're sitting here literally like this is exactly I know I drew at the wrong spot, but this is exactly 452 and a quarter where my mouse is. You see right here? Pretty cool. Now, this is the problem is, the one I was saying earlier about managing the position, this is the final destination. So I should be in half of a position so I can double it too to come back to the middle and actually make a profit. And that's kind of the point we talk about maneuverability. Oh, yeah. All right, it's 10:30. Time to go. I'll check back in with you guys later with what happens to the trade. You know how it goes. Watching paint dry, you get to sit here and kind of be blah. I'm going to move on. Have a good day today. Don't forget to check out the Accenture. If you were trading today, it's your first day. Not really an exciting day. Not every day is a setup day or something exciting. It's going to be random until we get the Fed minutes come out. So we're going to sit here and wait for this. We'll see you guys at 4 p.m. Eastern for a Zoom call like we do every day. Check out the Discord for that. Don't forget to join the Discord. And we'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Don't forget, we have Black Friday deals going on. Check out the yearly 60% off. So awesome. We never drop it like that. So it's going to last for a little bit. So make sure you guys sign up for that. You're going to save a ton of money, especially when the marketplace comes out. You can lock that in forever. And 20% off a lifetime, which is our most popular thing everyone does. And you don't have to pay anything ever again, forever, ever, for like new features or whatever. Okay, we love y'all. Only stream for 2 hours. Time to go. I have a company to run. Wish I could stay here. Love you guys, but I gotta go build stuff. Adios.